We are back. Uh, the finale, season finale. I should add. Of course, we're not gonna end the series here, but as you can tell, 6 and 10, pretty obvious. Uh, we don't have a way into the playoffs, so this is for sure the season finale. Next, Tower Huntley. Ooh, let's go. Uh, Next episode will be streamed Saturday. I don't know what time yet. I'll probably post on Twitter. There will be one on Saturday and one on Monday, and then regular season week 1 will be, assuming there's no, draft glitch where, resets me in the draft. Uh, the schedule should be like that, assuming, that doesn't happen. The first episode of season 3, the week 1, like regular season week 1, will be on Friday, so a week from when this video comes out. But it's not all lost, because we could bounce the Falcons out of the playoffs. So you look at the Falcons, they are currently not in the playoffs. You got teams like the Cowboys, the Eagles. The Falcons are not an option. The Buccaneers, who are 9-7, are the 7th seed. So no matter what, as long if the Falcons lose, they're done. They're not making it. So we could do that. That's an option. We have 57 staff points to spend. We might as well spend them. And I think I'm going to spend it on just maxing these out. As you can see. And we do still have an upgrade possible. I don't know where. Here, I guess. I guess we'll do defensive coordinator since we don't have as much. And we're going to do this. And we have a single staff point to our name now. Back. Okay. So, without further ado, actually we should do negotiating. Since it's week 18, we're allowed to. We're allowed to negotiate with anyone here. Since we're eliminated from the playoffs and it's week 18. So, Darnell Mooney, will you like to return? And he's not interested. He is just not interested. So we can't even negotiate with him. It sounds like come the re-sign period. It's what do we franchise tag or let him walk? And I hate to say it, but I think we're going to let him walk. Everyone else, I don't really know. I want Thomas Booker back, but it doesn't seem like he wants to sign. Oh, I guess I just had to raise the money a bit more, and well, he's back, as you can tell. I think that's probably it. I'll just do this straight up. Alright. If you think you can find a better team, go on. I'm not going to pursue after you. And I think that's just kind of it. I don't think we're going to really target anyone else. I don't want Drake for more than 1 year, if that. So, we're done. The quarterback, Desmond Ridder. Running back is Barkley. I think we're going to defend the inside run. Barkley is a great running back. Then they got guys like Grady Jarrett and AJ Terrell. Obviously, we're gonna blitz counter like we normally do. Very iffy team in terms of what they have, but I mean they have the better record than us. Jeez, why is this chair so squeaky? But anyway, we're just going to get straight into it. Completely help you on the offense. Defensively, completely healthy it looks like. And we're just gonna get straight into it. Uh, Also, if you missed the last episode, I believe we are completely healthy. No. Did these two players just get injured or something and I just missed it? Well, those two guys are out. But, Nicholas Morrow. Or Morrow? He is back. I don't know why he's labeled as the 2. So Courtney Ferguson will be playing then. We then have Thomas Booker the 4th and Al Qadim Muhammad as the backups. This is the team for Week 18, the final game of the regular season. Our final game of this season. Let's go. Obviously, we're hoping for a win, but I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing if we lost 6-11. I mean, that's probably a decent draft pick. And Cleveland defeats Jacksonville 38-35. That game doesn't really matter for us, at least, but nor does it really for Cleveland. Maybe Jacksonville, slips out in the playoffs due to that loss. They're going to receive ball first. They field it around the 1-yard line. A solid return up to the 24-yard line. And there's their quarterback. Second-year player out of Cincinnati, drafted in the 3rd round by the Falcons, Desmond Ridder. Year 1, I believe he sat behind Marcus Mariota, and year 2, they decided it's Ridder's time. I believe they just released Marcus Mariota, after that season. I don't even think he's on the team anymore. First play is wide open to number 89. Don't know who that is. Speaking of the Falcons, oh, that's Brian Edwards. Didn't know he wore 89. Calvin Ridley coming back to Atlanta after requesting a trade, I believe, then gambling and not being traded. And then we signed him in free agency, and here we are. He's playing for us now against his former team. Barkley with the outside carry. He's going to fight forward up to midfield after what looked to be a bad carry. The Giants lose 38-31. That could be bad for the Giants. The Vikings win 35-31. They are currently... I think that may... I don't know who's winning the division out of the Vikings and Packers, but the Vikings win there is huge. Because that could potentially, I doubt it, but could punch them a ticket to the postseason, even if they don't win the division. Barkley with a solid carry up to 34, gain of 5. And New Orleans finishes the season 3-14. Ridder, I thought we had an interception, but he didn't. He ran away. Quan Brisker should have been all over that. San Francisco defeats Pittsburgh 35-32. That might punch them a ticket to the postseason now. Solid carry of 4 for Barkley, and so far, first drive by the Falcons is very, very good. Wide open is number 13. I don't know who that is. That's not Drake London, is it? Carolina defeats Tampa Bay 27-19, I believe. That is huge. So if Atlanta wins, Atlanta's in, I believe. Can I get a stat on Pertino? No? Okay. A solid run. He's going to get to the 10. Gain a half yard. So Tampa Bay now probably still has a very outside chance, but Barkley breaking a tackle, and he's going to lose 10 because of that. That is huge. Detroit defeats Cincinnati 38-35. Getting hit as he throws, it's complete, but only getting 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 17. You'd imagine they just kick a 35-yard field goal attempt. We have a priority alert. Green Bay is playing Kansas City, so Green Bay, in order to keep their playoff hopes alive, is going to need a huge upset against the one-loss Kansas City Chiefs. 15-1 are the Chiefs, and the Packers take a 7-0 lead over them. We're going to get at the 24 after a return by Drake, I want to say. I don't think that, I couldn't tell if that was Drake. But there's Tyler Huntley so far. He's looked pretty impressive his first game, his games as a starter. 12 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. Fields could never. In fact, played him not last week, 2 weeks ago, to keep our playoff hopes alive, and he threw 2 interceptions and no touchdowns. So no, I think he threw 1 in the actual thing, not this, but like fast and. So we have another priority alert. Nope, it's the same thing. 2nd and 7 going right back to Montgomery. He's going to get 2, now 3rd and 5. Incomplete, and Lorenzo Carter gets injured. Also, never said this. Breaking the 4th wall here. If you've seen my channel before, you would know Atlanta Falcons franchise on the Madden 22. A little rematch. We got a little past versus present going on. In fact, that's probably going to be the title of the video. Also 2 for Barkley. If you want my honest opinion, I definitely enjoyed Falcons franchise more past 2 seasons. Literally nothing to do with the wins and losses. It's just, I don't know, I felt like the Falcons were more entertaining. Because I had to sub through all these quarterbacks and all that, and I was still winning. And yet, here I am with 2 different quarterbacks. One's doing well and the other's horrible, and yet we still are winning. There's the end of the first quarter. There are the stats. I know I said it has nothing to do with winning, but there was a little bit to do with winning. 4th and 23. Wow. So we're going to get the ball, hopefully in good field range. Field range. It's a 40-yard line. It's okay. The Commanders, who are 9-7, I believe, or 9-6 against the Eagles, who are 10-6, I believe, something like that. Both those teams, I believe, fighting for playoffs potentially. Maybe not. Maybe the Eagles have clinched, but the Commanders definitely are. Huntley with Kmet wide open. That's going to be up to the 32-yard line for a gain of 27. Good find by Huntley. Good job by Kmet for getting open. Huntley's going to try and scramble, and he's going to lose 4 as he gets rocked. Lorenzo Carter, who, no, that's not. Ebikete, something like that. With the sack, that's a loss of 4. It's going to be a handoff to Montgomery. He's going to get wrapped up and only get a yard. There was a huge hole, but got tackled before he could, get there. 3rd and 14. This is a long field goal. Just going to throw it. Had a man, Ridley, but out of bounds, incomplete. And 4th and 14. You have a 52-yard attempt for Cairo Santos, the man who struggles from deep. No, he didn't. I can't believe it. Cairo Santos. One of the most accurate kickers I know. had the distance, barely by the way, but missed. I was expecting him to either make it or he'd be barely short, but he just straight up missed. I don't know if that was the snapper, the long snapper, Fields, Santos, whoever's fault that was. But, Santos, I don't know if you're going to even be back next year, and that doesn't help your case because, well, you probably will, except if one player, Tyler Bass, is available. I believe it was Tyler Bass. I really want Tyler Bass. He's essentially Santos, but just like the slightest bit less accurate, but has a lot more leg. So far, Desmond Ridder is 8 for 8. Oh, number 13 is Will Fuller. Interesting. What a find. Drake London, he's going to be up to the 17. That was a tight window too with the safety coming over. Pressure. Ritter's going to be sacked by a bunch of people. Thomas Booker the fourth being one of those. Third and 15. I don't know what it is with the Falcons and getting themselves in third and longs, but you're going to be short. 4th and 5. Priority alert. Green Bay takes a 14-7 lead over Kansas City. And they're going to settle for a 29-yard field goal attempt. Maybe they miss wide. And we're down 6-0 early. It's really been a defensive game so far. They had the amazing first drive that stalled out, and ever since then, it's really just been defense. Solid return up to 23. If he would have took it back out a bit more, probably got a few more yards, but I'm not going to judge. First and 10 from the 23. Assuming it's, you know, a complete and inbounds or just a run. Last play of before the 2. Gets 2.5 yards there, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning where the Falcons lead 6-0. We have the ball at our own 26 with a 2nd and 8. Both teams, all 3 timeouts still, though. And there was pressure, but getting it complete to Calvin Ridley up to the 37. That's enough for a first down. Huntley again is going to throw. Feels pressure, throws off the back foot, and is complete to Ridley again up to the 47. Going to be just short of the first down. 2nd and inches. Huntley just checks it down to, I believe, Montgomery. Oh, that's Mooney. He gets across midfield to the 45. Once again, no huddle. Huntley, he's going deep, and complete to Montgomery to the 18-yard line. And Huntley is starting to sling it. A bit too late in the season, but I really like how he's starting to get comfortable with all these receivers. Because that means hopefully next season, you know, we'll be full strength. We'll be competing like I wanted to this year, but things didn't quite work out. Bears take their first time out after a 1-yard gain by Huntley. 2nd and 9 at the 17. 56 seconds left to go in the half. Huntley looking to throw. Going to scramble, and he's going to be sacked by number 98. Timeout Bears. Their 2nd of the half. And that brings up 3rd and 17 from the 25-yard line. Don't do anything stupid. Complete to Mooney, who's going to fight, and he's going to get the first down to the 6. What an effort by Mooney. We have just over 20 seconds left. 1 timeout still, though, and we're at the 6-yard line. Huntley, pressure, scrambling, just going to go out of bounds. 2nd and goal from the 6 now. 14 seconds left. Looks like this is going to be the last possession. Well, big possession. Whoa! What a touchdown! Darren Moody. I thought that was a sack for sure. You could tell I was hype about that. Rolling out, really nothing open. Runs into his own man. That causes people to miss. Then people run into each other. He just escapes, throws, and Moody just barely getting the touchdown. And we're an extra point away from taking the lead. And that's probably going to be the last big play of the half. We're probably going to see maybe a return here depending on kick. And if not, we'll just see a kneel down. Fielded at the 5. Returned up to the 23-yard line, and we're probably just going to see a kneel down. And we are. Washington leading Philly 14-10. And that'll do it for the first half. We lead 7-6 after Huntley's amazing plays. That drive there is the first half stats for those of you who are curious. And we're now going to take a look around the league to see how they are doing. Starting out, we're going to head to Green Bay, Wisconsin for a must-win game for the Packers, tied 14 with the one-loss Chiefs. Mahomes, touchdown. Edwards-Helaire, touchdown. Rodgers, touchdown. Next, we head to Los Angeles where the Rams and Seahawks play. The Seahawks leading 14-3. Tavares Goodwin, a touchdown. Kenneth Walker with a touchdown. Matthew Stafford with an interception. This is a must-win for the Rams as well, and they're losing. Finally, we head down to New Orleans where the Vikings hold on 35-31. Kyle Meeks with a touchdown. Ty Chandler, 2 touchdowns. Jefferson for a touchdown. Jameis Winston, 3 touchdowns, interception, and I believe Sammy Watkins with a touchdown. Here are the Bears when it comes down to running the ball inside. And here are the Falcons when it comes down to throwing the ball short. So that's going to do it for the first half. We receive second half kickoff up 7-6. We are underway. Fielded around the 1-yard line. It's going to be returned by Drake. He's going to take it up to the 22-yard line. And that is where Tyler Huntley is going to start the first drive of the second half. First and 10 now from the 22-yard line. Is a run to Montgomery. Montgomery's going to get up to the 26 for a gain of 3.5. Baltimore and Arizona currently tied at 14. Second and 7 now. Huntley in shotgun. A quick throw to Kmet is complete around the 29, 30-yard line. That brings up 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 now from the 30. Huntley. Quick throw is going to be complete to Mooney up to the 35. That is enough for a first down and a gain of 5. Dallas beating Buffalo by 3 right now, currently 17-14. First and 10 from the 35 now. Hand off to Montgomery, and there's some room there. He's going to get up to the 38. Montgomery really struggled in this game to break a big run like he's normally done. This Falcons defense has really held him in check, but starting to heat up now is Huntley. Is that one's going to be complete? 3rd and 2 now at the 43. That was complete to Darren Moody. And we're going to go on to gamble with the run to Montgomery, and he's going to get the first down up to the 49-yard line. First and 10 now from the 49. Hand off to Montgomery, and he jukes backwards, going to get nothing. They're going to say a yard, actually. Don't know how. 2nd and 9 now. Huntley checks it down to Montgomery, who's going to get up to the 47 across midfield now, and that brings up a 3rd and 6. And Huntley over the middle is complete. I believe that is Mooney. I was going to say Ridley, but it was Mooney. And Mooney, of course, having a great game when, you know, we say we're about to get rid of him. Now we know really making me think, do we franchise tag Mooney? That one's complete. Don't know who that was to. Don't be Mooney. So I would be okay with the franchise tag, honestly, because that's only for 1 year. And then we know if he really doesn't want to stay that bad, we can trade him. 3rd and 2, by the way. Going to No, that's Drake. Drake gets the first down up to the 21, getting a 7. We could part way with him there. Or, you know, we could just wait till the end of the season. I'm sure that's fine by both sides. But I want to see these rookies get involved. Juan Broughton, Toby Holcomb. And they're just probably not going to with Mooney or Ridley here. And, well, it's pretty obvious, you know, Ridley, I do want, considering I signed him to a huge deal. And Mooney obviously doesn't want to be here, so it feels like, you know, wide open, but missed him is Darren Mooney. That would have been a touchdown, his 2nd of the game. 2nd and goal now from the 8. Falcons look like they're blitzing. And they are, but Montgomery is going to be down at like the half-yard line, and Tershawn Wharton, number 98, down with an injury. That is a horrible spot. 3rd and goal from the 1.5-yard line. It's going to be a toss, and no one's there. Montgomery is going to get into the end zone, and we are going to take a 13-6 lead, extra point yet to come. If I could control this, I would probably go for 2 and make it a 2-possession game, but I'm not, so. And we're going to kick off now. 37 seconds left to go in the quarter. Fielded at the 1-yard line. It's going to be returned down at the 20 after a great block, but able to break off of it with one of our special team guys to make the tackle. 1st and 10 now. 33 seconds left to go at their own 20. Got a fullback and a running back. It's going to be the running back. Barkley, he's going to get 2. Barkley currently 9 carries for 8 yards. 2nd and 8. This is definitely last play of the quarter. Barkley, he's up to the 25, and that brings up 3rd and 5. 10 carries, 12 yards. And off to quarter number 4 we go. There's the 3rd quarter stats for those of you who are curious. We're going to head to quarter number 4, up 14-6, which is only a 1-score game, so, you know, it's definitely not over. That's complete the pitch, and he gets just enough for a 1st down. Ritter still perfect, 12 for 12. Gonna throw. Has plenty of time. Wide open is Brian Edwards up to the 48-yard line. Checks it down, complete the Barkley up to the 47. Gain of 6. They're now across midfield. Barkley gonna be down at the 44. That's gonna be 3rd and 1. Third and 1, they really have any option. It looks like it might be man coverage. And his first incompletion of the day comes in huge. And that brings up 4th and 1, and they're going to go for it. That is definitely the smart move, is to go for it. But they're going to throw. And wide open is Drake London. He's going to make a move, and he's going to get up to the 28-yard line. So getting a 1st down and a lot more. Under 5.5 minutes left to go in regulation now. Ritter is looking. Brian Edwards open under the flat. That's complete for 6 yards up to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs lead 21-14 over the Packers. The Packers are going to have to make a move soon if they want to keep playoff hopes alive. Barkley going to lose, maybe gain a yard, I don't know. But 3rd and 6. Third and 6 now from the 23-yard line. Ridder. Complete. And enough for the first down is Bryan Edwards. I personally think that's a very generous spot, but if they think he got it. Barkley gets the handoff, and there's a huge hole. He's up to the 11-yard line. Gain of 7. Under 3.5 minutes left to go now. And there's pressure off the edge. Just throwing it away is Ridder, and that brings up 3rd and 3 now. Ridder is 17 for 19 for 159. 3rd and 3. Dumps it down. It's one-on-one, and making the tackle there is number 44, Matthew Adams. That's going to be a loss of a few yards. 4th and 6. Electing to go for it. 4th and 6. End zone. And it's caught by Will Fuller going up and getting it. But they need the 2-point conversion to tie it up. 2-point attempt. 3:07 left to go in the game. 14-12. 2-point conversion. Ridder. Wide open is Kyle Pitts. And we have a tied ball game in Atlanta, Georgia. Oh, 3:07 left. The Bears do get the ball back. Both teams do have all 3 timeouts. Fielded at the 1-yard line by Drake. He's going to return it up to around the 23-yard line. And now this brings up a question, though, with how slow this game has really been for the Bears. They don't get a lot of yards because Huntley, that's just how Huntley is, which I'm completely fine with. Doesn't turn the ball over. How close are we trying to get? Are we trying to pressure Huntley into getting us more yards, or are we going to try and trust Santos from deep? Back-to-back plays, Komets get us a first down, though, up to the 36. And I think that might be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 2:05. Going to be close. And we're going to get one more play off, and it's going to be a run to Montgomery that's going to get maybe a yard. I'm going to say 2 yards up to the 38. 2nd and 8 now, 1:58 left. Huntley is going to throw, has time, checks it down to Moody, up to the 42, and that brings up 3rd and 4 now, under 1:40 left to go. Huntley has time. What is that spotting? What? I think I should be 4th and inches, but how the hell do you get 4th and 2 out of this? He's right there. How do you get 4th and 2 out of that? And now for 1:33, the Falcons are going to get the ball back after taking their first timeout. That is such BS by the ref, man. The ref's got money on the Falcons. What is that spot? And with 1:26, the ball bounces into the end zone. So with 1:26, 2 timeouts, with a tie game, the Falcons get the ball back at their own 20. 1st and 10 now. Ridder is going to throw. Has plenty of time. Completes to Kyle Pitt up to the 26-yard line. Just over a minute left now. 2nd and 4. Ridder going to throw again. Incomplete. Had London open, but a bad throw. And now 3rd and 4 from their own 26. 1:03 remaining. Ridder is going to throw. It's going to be a screen pass and going to get the first down and out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 57 seconds left. The target line is the 37-yard line for Younghoe Koo. Ridder checks it down to the running back, Barkley. He's going to get up to midfield just short of the first down. We have a final alert. We have a tie in Las Vegas between the Jets and the Raiders. And that pass is intercepted. Donovan Wilson. And we get the ball back at the 48 with 3 timeouts and 31 seconds left. We're probably trying to get around the 32, I'd say, is probably... Huntley has all day, and he's going to scramble. Slide down at the 41, 22 seconds left, first timeout taken. 2nd and 3 now. Man in motion. And Kansas City defeats Green Bay 28-21, and Green Bay is not going to be going to the playoffs. Minnesota wins the division. 1st and 10 out from the 35. It's just going to be another run. And timeout Falcons. This is a 53-yarder. If this is good, the Bears win. If it is no good, then we are going to overtime with the Falcons' playoff hopes going to extra time. Santos. It's good! And we win! We upset Atlanta, knocking them out of the playoffs. And well, we're not going to make it at 7-10, but we at least won. Yeah, that's kind of it. Santos. Huntley has an upgrade. Yes. We'll give you field general. That puts you up to a 70 overall, 71 with morale. And we win the game. Only 36 minutes. Well, I want to upgrade, because I know we can. And we're going to get an additional focus player. I don't know who it's going to be, but we got it now. So, we're going to advance to the Super Bowl. Well, we're going to go here. Yeah, we didn't make it. Duh. Contract extended, though. We got a 3-year extension. So this is where we're going to stop. We're going to see the playoff picture. This, ladies and gentlemen, are going to be your 14 teams battling out to be the ones to host the Lombardi Trophy. My prediction is going to be Chiefs beat Cowboys. I'm going to say the Chiefs win, and I'm going to say the Cowboys are going to be the one who represent in the NFC. So yeah, who won last year? The Packers defeated the Browns. So the Packers go from Super Bowl champions to not even making it back. Same with the Browns, representing the AFC and not even making it back either. Wait, right? Yeah, they went 6-11 or something. So that is going to do it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you guys next time, which should be Saturday. I will probably post around half an hour, maybe before advance. Maybe just post, when I'm going live. I don't know. I never really have a time for it. It's just kind of, when I feel like I'm the most available. So yeah, see you next time. Goodbye, and hope you enjoyed Season 2 of Bears franchise. And hope you're excited for Season 3. And, in the first, I do 2 streams. First one should be the off-season, which would consist of the draft, free agency, and it should also have preseason game 1. And then the second one on Monday should be preseason games 2 and 3, and then, the final roster. Alright, goodbye.